In the spirit of festivities, we explored the world of tents and tent making. A tent is a portable shelter made of cloth supported by one or more poles and stretched tight by cords or loops attached to pegs driven into the ground. This is the trade that catapulted Mr. Eric Kinot to sit atop 5 powerful companies in Kenya and be on Kenya's government delegation to several international economic meetings. Eric Kinot has worked his way up to become one of Kenya's youngest self-made millionaires. Behind his success lies a story of youthful determination. At the age of 31, he is the proprietor of the now popular Shades System East Africa, a firm that manufactures and supplies luxury tents across the region.
I come from Meru County, a place called Kedaku. I went to school, at my high school, I went to Kobo High School. That's where I did my O-levels. Then after that I did just a diploma in business administration.
Kinot discovered that he had a knack for entrepreneurship at an early age.
10 years back, I started with selling eggs in Mombasa. Let me call poultry products, eggs, chicken, to these big hotels in Malindi. Then I came back to Nairobi, where I started by selling milk to these big hotels. And while at that, I then started doing school supplies to high schools in Kenya. Then while doing that, that's why I came up with the idea of doing tents.
Kinot's breakthrough came from an unlikely meeting with a client who did not want him to supply him the usual foodstuffs or milk, but a tent for an outdoor event.
I realized there was a very big gap which needed to be filled. And as an entrepreneur, we have that eye of, you see a need, you feel it. Many people, the suppliers at that time, were importing and selling. Or if they were not import, they will import and hire them out. So I thought, why don't I manufacture? Because at that time, I think there were only 2 companies who were trying to manufacture in Kenya. Yeah. So that's what inspired me. So there was a need, a very big need for the tents. And I knew the event will grow. The demand of events will grow so much. So I thought, why shouldn't I come up with that tent manufacturing plant company? And another thing which inspired me, due to our weather, sometimes it's harsh, the weather conditions of the tropical climate, I thought of, why don't I, apart from manufacturing the tents alone, why don't I come up with shade solutions for restaurant canopies, awnings for gardens, car parking shades, shade cells, playground covers.
Several years later, and through a lot of effort, Shade Systems East Africa Limited has clients all over the African continent and is one of the leading suppliers of all kinds of tents, gazebos, shades, and bouncing castles.
For us, we target from the government agencies and government organizations, individuals. I would say our products cater for each and every person. Because we have almost 25 products, so we cater for high-end who are looking at installing shade cells and car parking shades, and they are looking at beautifying their garden and covering their garden against sunlight, direct sunlight.
Apart from Shade Systems East Africa Limited, Eric is also the proprietor of Alma Tents, Bag Base Kenya Limited, and Safi Sana Home Services.
At Shade Systems East Africa Limited, it's a company that manufactures all types of tents and installs all types of shade solutions. So we have 2 categories. We have tents. By tent, I mean we have event tents. We have relief tents. By relief tents, I mean we have dispensary, hospital tents, kitchen tents, classroom tents, storage tents, rub holes, family accommodation tents, in terms when there's a disaster or emergency. Then we have camping tents, luxury accommodation tents. Name any type of tents. we are able to make the tents. We do lorry covers. If you see those lorries, we do lorry covers. Then apart from that, we have shed solutions. By shed solution, I mean we protect, we convert a temporary place from direct sunlight. We have shade cell. You want to beautify your garden, you want to beautify your restaurant. We have what we call shade cells. We have polycarbonated canopies. We have canopies and awnings from canvas, from PVC. Name any type of material. They're called canopies. When you see the restaurant, in front of restaurant, they're called restaurant awnings or canopies. Other products are like garden umbrellas or parasols. For companies, they will want to market their products. We have marketing activation tents. Women group, chamas, churches, they will want tents for their Sunday school. Women group will want something to generate their revenue. We make tents for them to hire them out in the villages. We are able to sell tents all over. We deliver. One of the things we do, we deliver to your doorstep. We add value to you because you have another company for hiring. If you get a business in Eldoret, we hire tents from the person that you have manufactured. We don't transport tents from Nairobi. We give you business. We add value to our clients. We believe in relationships with our clients. We came up with a bag section, which we're calling it Bag-Based Kenya. We manufacture all types of bags for schools. And one of the uniqueness with us that our bags are durable and uniformity, because by uniformity I mean we customize them according to the school uniform. And not only that we are manufacturing school bags, we do laptop bags, menu covers, name any type of bag, we are able to do the bags. Why did I come up with that idea? I came up with that because I realized after manufacturing the tents, we have the remainings. We have the cuttings that remain. So we convert those cuttings into a bag. And most of the people are complaining because most of the bags in the market are imported, and they are complaining about the zips and durability. You'll find a parent buying one bag because it's fancy and it's imported, but you'll buy like 3 bags in 1 year. So I saw a need, and I came up with that idea of a company called Bag-Based Kenya. One time I was a bachelor and I needed someone to clean my house, and I saw there was a gap whereby why don't I professionalize the mamanguo to offer the professional services, because you know as Nairobians we are very busy. With that, that's why I came up with Servicano Home Services, and still we do all types of cleaning services. We do contractual cleaning, commercial cleaning, carpet cleaning, upholstery. I'll mention all types of cleaning services. Alma Tent Solution Limited is a company that I'll say it was demand driven, because I was doing manufacturing. I saw, why don't I provide tents and other services and products for events. So Alma is a separate company that specializes in event organizing and offering events, products and services. We do conferences, exhibition, expos, weddings, parties. If you name that, we have all the things.
Having established these 4 companies by having a nose for business, capital is at the forefront of any venture.
The greatest thing in business right now as a young entrepreneur is, and I think the government should look at this, is assessing capital. As a young person, you're told, do you have a security, do you have a collateral? But one of the ways that I've been able to raise funds is, number one, I believe in, you rather own 1% of 1 billion rather than owning 0% or 1% of a million. That's one of my mantra. That's what I follow. That's my life principle in business. Own 1% of 1 billion rather than owning 100% of 1 million. By that I mean, you need partners who will come and invest in your ideas. So one of the ways I've been able to raise and fund the company is having partners who can be able to partner with you. And not only, it's not about finances only, it's not about funding only. There are people who will come to you they have a strength that you don't have. They will complement your weakness. In everything that you do, you need a team. And that's how I've been able to not only raise the funding, I've been able to grow because of teamwork, because of partnerships.
Having gone through hard times and a lot of challenges, Kinoti's desire and dream is to motivate and mentor young entrepreneurs and startups to break through.
I came up with a mentorship program whereby I give back to the community through, first of all, I inspire and motivate people through my social media platforms. I have a website called www.erickinot.com whereby I talk about entrepreneurship. I mentor people online because I can't meet everyone. And with that, I have a Facebook page called Eric Kinoti whereby still I talk about, I inspire people and I want to change people's mindset. One of the biggest assets that we have is your mindset, if you use it positively. And one of the biggest liabilities that we have is your mindset. If you want to become what you want to become, you can become. It's you. So one of the things that I'm trying to tell people is to change their mindset, to have a positive mindset, to love themselves, to love them. We tend to admire other people in other countries, but we Kenyans, we have what it takes. And with that, I've created another platform called Entrepreneurs Bootcamp. The first edition was last year, which was a huge success. The second one, we are doing it this year. Tomorrow, we are traveling to Masai Mara, like Naivasha Lodge. It will start tomorrow, 18th to 21st December, whereby I've invited people from all over the world, speakers to come and talk to us about entrepreneurship.
For those thinking of venturing into this kind of trade and establishing an enterprise, Kinoti has this piece of advice.
They should use what they have to get what they don't have. You stop complaining of capital. Their ideas is their capital. Start small, think big, start now. There are no limits. We only limit ourselves.
Mr. Kinoti maintains that Kenyan youths are innovative and that success comes from spotting opportunities and taking calculated risks. Money is good, but the idea must come first.